Hello and welcome, all new Caners, Cane bosses, and members of the Cane universe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of this content. Today's topic, little controversial. Good idea to strike the groin with this tool, and if so, how do you do it? How do you do it? So let me tell you, typically when we think of groin strikes with the cane, you say, yeah, this is a tool that gives you the reach, and it kind of looks something along the lines of, you're here and somebody throws a strike and this area is wide open, and maybe we come up here and go straight to the groin. You see that he instinctively does this. This is valid. This is a valid point and something to do here, but sometimes we present this as the end all, meaning that if he comes here and I happen to do this, which I didn't there because tilt that camera down so you see when I do this, watch what he does with that hand. He may or may not, you may get away with the strike, but is that going to end everything? Is he going to fall balling over and throwing up and all nauseous? Don't count on it. Maybe, maybe not. The other way that you might have seen this is where he throws a strike and somehow you come up behind him and you're hooking here. You're very close to him. And so that requires an even greater skill set. I'm going to suggest to you that, let's go back to the basics. The tool is an impact tool. It seeks bone. That's a lot more general. And yes, the horn, and this is a raven, by the way, yeah, it'll go into fleshy areas, so that starts hinting. But I'm going to suggest to you today that a better way, there is a time to target that area, but that it is actually targeted better with your cover hand, not with that cane. The hand that is not on the cane, and I'm going to explain why. Again, several things with this. By the way, ladies, if you're watching here, please understand that criminals, boys in general, we know that getting hit in that area hurts to varying degrees. Because we know that, we can also target that your idea of self-defense might be to hit that bad guy in the groin. It's commonly taught in women's self-defense classes. So guess what? He comes prepared. And when you go strike that area, all he needs to do is a slight movement. Boys instinctively know how to cover that area. It's also what I call lottery motivation. It's a real simple concept. Here's the Florida Powerball winning lotto ticket. It's worth $400 million. Gentlemen, all you have to do is take one shot to the groin, a kick from one of the ladies, and you're an instant winner. How many gentlemen listening, raise your hand out there if you were willing to take one shot to the groin in exchange for $400 million? Right? So this may not be enough to end it all, right? So just pointing that out. I'm going to suggest that up close and personal, when you have something like this, this is the area to do it, and I'll show you how. I'm going to take that raven, exchange it. Kiko's my friend. I'm going to go in here in a situation like this. This is a headlock. The only reason people are going to get in a headlock is to control or to seal off the breath, and that's not good, because if I can't breathe, I can't fight. That's Cobra Cane 101 in the online portal. So what I'm going to do is, as he's pulling up in there, the first thing is I have to fax this cane right through here. So I'm going to do this, and he can pull there all he wants. I've created my space. My free hand now, as I'm here, I'm bouncing this off, is going to go tilt that camera down. And watch what happens. Instead of striking the groin, what I'm going to do is a groin pull. I'm going to squeeze and separate from the body. At this point, every male out there who's listening is starting to cringe because, right, this is the real deal. Now from here, I can go ahead and break off and then create my distance and go. But a very important thing happens when you're doing this. When you stop and you go and pull, you are challenging his technique, his application. You're forcing the nerve system to make a decision. Do you want to hang on to this, or do you want to hang on to what you love the most? That is a decision that you're going to force his nerve system to make. So it's a little bit different, right? This, I get that, and it may be valid, but please don't expect to hit anybody in the groin, and that's the end of it. That's why we have power shots. The best use of targeting the groin may very well be, not with the cane itself because it's an impact tool, but with that free cover hand that should always be around. Well, think about that, and feel free as always to comment below. Guys, if you have any questions, we can help you with anything. We are at 800-289-8188. All this training happens on an online portal at caneselfdefenseuniversity.com. And so, as always, if there's anything that we can do for you, we are always here to serve you. I appreciate your interest in what we do. Please always stay safe and keep caning.